Look! The gong is near the dragon's head.
Let's hope it's not hungry.
Namaste. Come in.
Feed me Tanuki.
Well now.
It didn't really say that.
No. It just said, ring the gong.
What do we have here?
Let's try again. Look! The gong is near the dragon's head.
Let's hope it...
Let's try again. Look!
Do I see?
The gong is near the dragon's head.
Let's hope it's not hungry.
Namaste. Come in.
Feed me Tanuki.
It didn't really say that.
No. It just said, ring the gong. Nasty surprise.
Let it bring forth our fiery wrath.
Who?
I am an arbiter of the maiden. Cower!
Guide my hand.
I can smell your rotting Ventura! Calcula! Rectifica! The stench of your corruption still lingers. Oh, how I will pleasure, articulate, rectify,
Calcula, Rectifica.
Ah, the shadows have fled before our zeal. What is keeping Salazar? He should have been here days ago.
I assume something required his attention, sir.
So he gallivanted
Let's remember.
while I must hunger.
Strange.
Cursed vicious
Are you hurt? Let's try again.
while I must hunger. What is that? Cursed! Stay.
Let's try again.
While I must hunger.
Slice the back, stab the neck. Slice and stab.
Maybe you can spare a bite?
I have already given my rations to the acolytes. My faith is nourishment enough.
Perhaps you'll starve before me then.
Get ready, Kuma. Come back. Kuma, listen.
Could you spare a bite?
Are you see? There. Spider's thread. Let's set a trap.
Strange. On the cursed wretch!
Gracious maiden, I prepare your bell.
We can do it.
While I must hunger.
The Corsair strikes again. Slice the back, stab the neck.
Anything shiny?
Where the wind blows, cannonballs
Spare
fly.
a bite? And finally find anything?
What do we have here?
But it still must burn. Without the not why shall not move from this place. That's my stomach growling.
And here I thought it was the dragon again, eh, sir?
Your attempts at humor are neither funny nor safe.
Careful negotiations.
Aye, here.
At your command.
Having is better than wanting.
You've got good arms on your shoulders, Quentin. Even though the head is lacking.
Who?
J'écoute.
Are we going?
Is that? What? Do I see? Strange.
They'll come to you. Plug your ears, Kuma.
Gracious maiden, I prepare your bell. Let it reach my brothers and sisters' ears. Let it bring forth our fiery wrath.
The Corsair is ready.
May its
Past the treasure.
sure
Big problem, bigger solution.
Yuki here.
dead show your corruption, snowflake flesh.
I can
Come
smell your
forth.
rotten flesh. We will feed your carcasses to the fire.
I am an arbiter of the maiden. Power
Rectify.
before.
The maiden's judgment awaits creature. I will guide me to you, fiend.
The below swallowed them. Resume your tasks.
Maiden waits for no one, friend. Come now, duty calls.
What is that? Well, no. It's no maiden. but it still must burn. Well, I have better things to do.
An anchor in the sea.
Did you see that, Kuma?
Perhaps a confessor can help?
Seems our work is never done.
Well now.
Could you spare a bite?
Chew!
All right. Some of mine.
Pull them to you. Come, Kuma. Your turn, Kuma. Help us. All coiled up. Get ready, Kuma.
Ah, yes.
What horrid thing made that noise? Calculate!
May it inspire
Rectify!
your flock to victory!
Hiding in the weeds, perhaps?
Grant me the
Let
strength
us
required.
see. The fire will
Guide
guide
my
me
hand
to
as
you.
a alarm!
Is there treasure? The fire longs for your cursed soul.
Strange.
Ha! I can smell
Ready, Kuma?
My chest is off limits.
Cannot reach it.
I don't look up to anybody.
Sharks and birds.
The shadows have fled. The design is maintained.
Don't sell me short.
Ready for a challenge. I miss the waves under my feet.
Yes, here.
Wait.
Oh, did you see that? Oh, this one spews fire.
A castle scale. Another challenge met. What does your compass say?
It's changed again. One more dragon to find.
I'm starting to enjoy this little adventure.
The question still remains, what awaits us at the end?
A wish, of course. The dragon said so.
I suppose we'll see. For now, free up Eter and return to me. I stand ready.
golden greetings.
Well now.
I stand against the Tempest.
Any coin?
Ouch!
You won't be with us long. Any cannons loose? Prepare
Don't
for
stay
our
behind,
return,
Kuma.
party.
Athia-san, can we talk?
On my way.
Set a course, Captain.
At your service. What are you two up to?
Making plans? Where we'll go, what we'll do when we're alive again?
Ah, preferably not die, I presume.
Athia-san, you already know my wish. What's yours going to be?
We could use better rum here on deck.
She doesn't want to tell us, Kuma.
Well, what can I say? I'm exactly where I want to be right now. I could wish for fame and fortune in the future. But what's the fun in that? Earning those things for yourself, that's part of the adventure, eh?
What about my wish? You think it's stupid?
Nah. You wish for whatever you want. That's your business. We all grow in our own way. Just gotta make sure it's the right way.
And which way is that?
That's the puzzle, eh? Now come. Angela's grave awaits.
What you been up
Need
to?
something, matey?
Death is not defeat.
What is it now, Pincus? Peter Nameless don't like the Black Moss?
No, they were happy about it, but had already used up most of my reserves. Do you think it possible to grow more of this?
Let's look. Sure, I can grow more of it, no problem. But I need a favor first.
They stood eye to eye, barely twitching. Would they come to an accord? Nobody knew.
I take that as a yes?
Please do. Yes.
Great. I've recently fixed up this skelly, and I need you to check if it's all there up in the old noggin. So what's the stove done this time, huh?
So you want me to get into the mind of
carving
this
knife and
skeleton
dead.
here?
And follow a couple of instructions, yes.
This is not the kind of labor suited for a von Presswald.
Great. Now move around a little bit.
Right away. I must say, Sulady, it's quite endearing being part of your little experiments.
Aye, and there's more I need you to do. Lift that crate over there.
Lifting? Is that really necessary?
It's very important, Pincus.
Ah, things of importance. That is, of course, where I excel the most.
Now, how does that feel?
It is rather heavy.
Heavy? Ah. How would you describe the heaviness?
Sort of the straining kind.
All right, thank you. Carry it over there, please. It's, essential to my research.
Ah, essential, of course.
Good job, Pincus. Could you perceive the very essential experience you just went through?
I mean, considering its essentiality, it was, of course, quite marvelous. Carrying that extraordinarily heavy crate around.
Great, thanks. Now, there's a couple of lamps I need to snuff out.
Lamps? Really? Isn't that something an actual skeleton could handle?
Nah, they only light the lamps. I want to see if they can smother a flame in case of emergency.
Ah, yes. You never want to be underprepared for such eventualities, of course. Now, how was that?
Huh?
The lamp. Didn't I douse it very gracefully?
Oh, yeah, you did.
You're sure you need me to repeat that?
Aye. Might seem stupid to you, but repetition is crucial in science.
Ah, I of course knew that myself. I just wanted to see if we were still on the same page.
Sure we are. Grand. Now, one last check. Your auditory functions. Ask old Gertrude how she's doing.
Oh, are you truly convinced that this is necessary? I mean, I can hear you quite clearly.
It rounds off the experiment. Wouldn't want to put all that work in jeopardy now, would we?
Ah, oh, well, no. Let's get to her then.
And remember, I need you to really listen to her.
Greetings, Gertrude. How are you doing today?
Teresa, finally somebody decent enough to ask this old figurehead how she's doing. Oh, I don't even know where to begin. 3 weeks ago, a turtle was nibbling on my rib cage, and nobody heeded my calls for help. Just because I don't feel it, it doesn't mean it isn't there, you know.
Definitely. You see, I have to...
And then these charlatans, Pete and the nameless one, they send their little creatures over here teasing me, like I'm some kind of scarecrow. If I were a couple of centuries younger, they'd crumble at the thought of mocking me. And do you know how long I've been asking the Marley to sail backwards just once? She's not the one forever pounded by waves, is she?
Ah, all of that sounds horrible, Gertrude. I didn't know you were facing all these difficulties.
Oh, thank you so much, my dear. Getting all that off my chest already feels rather wonderful.
I'm glad I could help.
What can I do you for?
Now, what are the results of the experiment?
3.53.
3.5. Is it possible, Sir Lady, that you've just mocked me?
Oh, entirely possible, yes.
So talking to old Gertrude was part of that sham, too?
Somebody has to listen to her once in a while. Get some of that weight off her soul. Chin up, Pincus. You did a good deed today. Now hand over that tobacco and be patient.
You know, 6 chapters of my memoirs are entirely devoted to my patients already. I was actually considering whether...
And done. There.
That was quick. And that's twice as much as I had before. Would you be willing to describe this process in detail to me?
Really? Including all the big science words?
Especially them. My memoirs are desperately lacking a scientific perspective. And I don't know if that sort of thing interests you, but now that I've got that much tobacco, I'd happily share.
Yeah, why the hell not? I've been working all day. Here, gimme. Now I know why you wanted to get that back. Now, on to the process. First, I had to get the soul energy structure of what you gave me. Wasn't much left, so I had to pull a few tricks or it would have been a bust. And that's how I did it.
Astounding, really. How have we never talked about all this before?
You never asked.
It seems it's equally important to listen to you once in a while, then. You've given me much to write about. I'll have to withdraw to my study to put the finishing touches on this chapter. Thanks again, Sulady.
See you around, Pincus. And don't forget that copy you promised me, autographed and all.
Don't worry. That request is already part of my memoirs. It's often at the end of my chapters when I have the strong urge to rewrite its title. As it turns out that no one day in the life of a pirate is like the other. On some days you may be robbed and swindled of your belongings. On others you'll possess a skeleton to collect moss with the texture of bird droppings. But on the best of them, you learn about the endless intricacies of soul energy structure and seed multiplication. And, most importantly, spend time with your astounding crewmates who make this adventure all the more exciting.
The sea flows through me.
Where to, Captain?
Angler's Grave. Always a pleasure. Take it away, Twilight Corsair.
Let's see. The compass is pointing to... There. Our last little dragon is inside that chest. Get me there, and I'll crack the lock.
I'm afraid that won't be possible.
Why not?
That chest is made entirely of warded steel.
The whole thing? Must be worth a fortune.
Aye, unfortunately. It also means that no curse can touch it.
Oh, I see. We need help from the living. I think I know someone. Leon-san, are you there?
Huh? Yuki? Is that your ghostly voice I hear?
Aye, it's me. Where are you?
I've snuck into the garrison in disguise. Heard some fancy prognosticator keeps his valuables here.
Oh, you mean that chest? That's why we're here too. We need what's inside.
Of course you do. But I know that sheen. Warded steel, eh? Yuki, there's no way you can touch that.
If you don't help us, Kuma and I will come and haunt you.
You two haven't changed a bit in 20 years. Tell you what. Help me carry that chest to my little hidey hole, and I'll let you have what's inside. The chest alone is worth plenty enough to the right buyer.
Deal. Let's help him, Athia-san. Get us there.
looking rusty. If you wish.
I thought you'd never ask.
Huh? Don't let the zealots catch you.
Is that?
Not interested.
I admit, I didn't expect you had connections even here.
When we were last here, I helped Leon San again. Look, Puma, we're back.
Huh? Don't worry, I won't snitch.
I admit, I didn't expect you had connections even here.
When we were last here, I helped Leon San against some rivals who wanted him dead. The Inquisition wasn't here back then. He was a lot younger, too.
20 years, eh? Back then, I hadn't even got me Black Pearl.
Doesn't matter. He's still the same Leon San. Let's get to him before he does something stupid. Ow! That hurt. Ooh, dizzy.
Oi! Huh? Don't let the zealots catch you.
I admit, I didn't expect you had connections even here.
When we were last here, I helped Leon San against some rivals who wanted him dead. The Inquisition wasn't here back then. He was a lot younger, too. It wants
20
to be
years,
remembered.
eh? Back then, I hadn't even got me Black Pearl.
Doesn't matter. He's still the same Leon San. Let's get to him before he does something stupid.
Teresa, ready to serve.
Nothing to do with me.
Ash for your eyes. One shot, one bolt, one life. My verdict is final. Ah, swift justice. Justice has been granted. Your task has ended. Ah, the better part of me.
Oh, best of luck to you.
With kind regards. Your crimes are severe. Dia Cuervos. No mercy given.
I'm always prepared.
Oh, a memory. Good sword.
Otra ronda.
Oh?
The fire hungers for us.
Strange.
Iron judgment. I send you my resolve.
Let's try a new recipe.
That was no mere animal.
The Twilight Corsair returns. Aye, here.
Otra ronda.
Up! Up! Ugh, heavy.
Is that?
The White Crow stands ready. One bolt, one life.
Preparation is key.
Good sword.
We will feed your carcass to the fire.
A soul is lost to us.
Ha! I can smell your rotting flesh.
Measure, calculate,
The fire will guide
rectify.
me to you, fiend. Measure, calculate.
Fire longs for your cursed
Mensura,
soul.
calcula, rectifica.
The fire will guide your carcasses to the pyre.
Nothing. They must have returned to the sea.
The fire hungers for us.
A heavy customer.
At your command.
A worthy memory.
For desperate times. To each what they deserve. My verdict is final.
We have here.
A feast for my blade.
My judgment awaits you, creature. Oh, how I will enjoy purging your soul. You are wasting precious time, pirate. Come on. Measure, calculate, rectify. I am an arbiter of the maiden. Cower before. The below swallowed them.